Oh my God. I had to rush in here to get this message. And while I had some time, I went ahead and, wrote it down because I didn't want to, I don't know if you're creative, like a writer or a musician of any kind, artist. We get like this rush, right? It comes in, and if we don't start drawing or writing things down, by the time we get to a position where we can actually do it, it's already too late. It's already too late. We've missed the opportunity. Hold on. I have to put my thinking cap on. Now, there, now we got it. So before I get started, my name is Maya G. That's Maya G the GOAT. And I am here to motivate you, get you on the right thinking path. If you're going through some changes in your life, don't worry. Quite a few of us are going through it. So I'm here to support you. I'm here to support your mental, physical, and spiritual aspect of life. So today's message is about growth. You want to play big. Your creator wants you to play big. Have you looked around? You see how big this planet is? You see how wonderful the planet is? Have you gone snorkeling? Have you gone under the ocean? You seen the beautiful, so many different wonders underwater? You want to play big. And to play big, it's going to require some real metamorphosis on your part. And if they're not discussing how great you can be, they're not playing on your team. If they're trying to come up with shortcuts, they're not on your team. This message has so many parts. I'm so passionate about growth. I'm constantly growing, constantly learning, constantly willing to learn something different, something more. I'm so busy trying to know more. I have no time for boredom, which is that negative word that I skipped in that conversation. So I want to add, if they're not discussing, if they're not seeing what you're capable of doing without you influencing their conversation of you, if they can't say, hey, Joe, I can see you as the next president of the United States. If they're not saying things like that, that is a clear indication that they cannot be part of your future. When you dream big, that's because it already is. All you have to do is step in and show up. You are not built to be able to dream a dream that you're not capable of accomplishing on your own as you stand. It's not possible. If you're able to see it in your mind's eye, you are capable of achieving it. That's the serious importance of growth and what may be required for that. Addiction may need to be cut out. Negative conversation may need to be cut out. Changing your belief system maybe need to cut out. If you still have a lot of mental chatter going on in your mind, that means that you're not at one with your higher self, your spirituality. You're in chaos with it, so you need to work on that. In order for you to answer the call, that dream you have in your head, that third eye, activating that third eye chakra. In order for you to go to that level to where you are meshing with that, you can go to sleep with the lights off. You're not worried about the boogeyman coming to get you. The reason you having that chaos in your mind is because you have some unresolved things within your being that's holding you up. So it could be the people around you. It could be your addictions. It could be the lies you keep telling yourself about what you got going on. I'm not ready. It's not my time. I got time. No, you don't. No, you don't. The only time you got is right now. Tomorrow's not promised. Hell, 30 minutes from now is not promised. So when I talk about growth, understand that there's gonna need to be a sense of urgency for you to go where you're going. There's gonna need to be a sense of I'm being called on. Not everybody is being called on. And if it's being pulled on your heart, consider yourself blessed and lucky. If you're able to see it in your mind's eye or where you need to be, that's half the battle. So all you have to do is, what's next? And when a negative thing comes up in your mind that needs your attention, guess what? You attend to it right away. Don't push it to the side. Don't procrastinate. Don't waste time. Just don't do it. And like I stated before, to be the greatest of all time, to be a GOAT, you have to be willing to go against the grain. And as you are going against the grain, a lot of people are going to be very fearful. So they're going to come in your face. They're going to be the Judas in your life. You're not going to know that they're Judases. But all you're going to know is that when you're around them, you're not getting much done. When you're around them, there's a holdup. When you're around them, there's all constant chaos. When you're around them, there's always a conversation going on about something that has nothing to do with your dream, your goal, your aspiration. There's always somebody who heard something about something coming to tell you something that has nothing to do with your goals. Those people are called distraction. The devil's always at play. I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. The devil's always at play, if that's what you believe. If your belief system believes in devil and God and angels, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. The devil's always at play. If you're like me, you work on vibration, you know negative vibration is vibrating low, positive vibration is vibrating high. Negative vibration is always at war with positive vibration. Trying to keep everybody in the gutter. That crab in the barrel is real. So as you are pushing through, you're pushing through the barriers, understand, to be great, they're not gonna like you. And if they do like you, you're playing too small. You're not here for people to like you. You're here to make a change. You're here to deliver a message. You're here to be part of something big. This message is not for everybody, because some people are just comfortable with just chilling. This message is not for them. If you're not comfortable with chilling, this is your message. This is what you need to hear. This message is for people that want to shake themselves up. They want to go full out. This is not a message for people that want to play small. This is not a message for people that want to show off. This is a message for people that want to go hard, that want to come from the heart. Like I always say, my message are a little bit aggressive, a little rough. It's because I truly believe what I'm talking about. I really, really, truly believe. I used to be that person that operated from a people-pleasing space. I was raised that way. You know, what they gonna think? What they gonna say? And I would go to bed, and it's like it was misery. Like chatter. It was everywhere in my head all day. And this went on for decades. And it, you know, and that's when suicidal thoughts come in. You know, that's all these crazy thoughts come in, and people, you know, they drown themselves in alcohol, drown themselves in drugs, just so they don't have to hear those voices. Where those voices come from is actually from childhood. People just talking. And that chatter gets recorded into your subconscious, because the first 7 years of your life, the subconscious has that red button pressed on record. It's recording everything that's been said to you. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. You're a girl. You can't do that. Why do you dress like a boy? You're not a sissy. You're not this. You're not that. Why do you walk like that? That doesn't look right. So as that button is on record for the first 7 years of your life, that 7 years will haunt you for the rest of your life until you make a decision to change it. And boy, oh boy, to change that subconscious and still be in the presence of the people who put that message in there in the first place, that's work. So why do I bring this up? I bring this up because as you are struggling to get past that resistance, and that third eye is being activated and is showing you who you can be. That is message from divine, from God, from Allah, from your Messiah, whatever you believe, Jehovah, that you are greater than where you're at now. But it's going to require some effort on your part. Because you see, so much is at play for you to win, right? Angels and vibrations and energy are moving pieces out the way to make sure that you're that one to do what you're called to do, because that's what you promised to do. So as it's moving pieces and doing what it needs to do to get you there, sending the right people to say the right thing at that checkout line, having you notice numbers coming up for synchronicity, and for you to get that message at the right time on the radio, for you to find that video on YouTube that's answering your calling, for you to see everything in the sky to be matching what you're talking about. As it's doing all that effort to show you where you're going, it needs to know, are you committed? Because there's a lot of work, energy, that the higher power, God, needs to do. Even though everything is flawless and it's easy. But understand you're not the only one praying. Understand you're not the only one with a dream. Understand you're not the only one that want to get to that next level. But your intentions must be pure. It has to be from the heart. It can't be about money, because you know what? Because if it's about money, Divine's looking like, let me go do it for this person, because it's not about money. It's about purpose. It's about making a movement. And that person needs is more important than yours, because they're trying to change the world. Because to whom much is given, much is also required. So why would I waste my time with you that's only thinking about your financial gain? Okay, so as the pieces are moving to make things happen for you, the divine, the higher being, God, will be testing you. Are you willing to give up the addiction? Are you willing to open up your heart? Are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to grow? Are you willing to say, I'm sorry? Are you willing to stop having those negative conversations that you've been programmed from the first 7 years of your life with addiction of just being negative or people pleasing? Are you willing to make those changes? Because if you are willing to make those changes, the reward will be the activation of what you see in your mind. Because talk is cheap, but action is priceless. So if you're willing to make those changes and you're willing to accept your calling, the possibilities are endless. You may go through pain, you may suffer a bit, but you won't die, and you will definitely succeed. I hope you got the message. Thank you.